Hello everyone, so welcome to this video. Today I'm going to mainly talk about the VS Code installation in our Windows machine. So we will also talk about why should we use VS Code and also the functionality, especially the extensions that are available in VS Code, how to uh, have those installations. So yeah, so on high level, this is the overview we are going to cover. So we'll start with downloading VS Code. So to download the VS Code, at first let's open the browser. I will be using Chrome browser. Here we can directly search VS Code. So here we are getting the download option in the VS Visual Studio like main page, official page. So we can go to this download page and based on the machine. So for me it's Windows, so I can directly select Windows and the VS Code will start getting downloaded. So here you can see it is asking me where to save this file. So I can select the right folder and it will start saving this, downloading the file. Now let's wait for a couple of seconds till it gets downloaded and yeah, meanwhile we can go through this why we are supposed to use VS Code only. It's not like this is the only uh, platform that we can use. There are multiple platforms like PyCharm from JetBrains and then Sublime also. So these are basically integrated like IDEs where like integrated development environment where like we can do multiple things, especially from the developer angle if we look. So we can write the code, we can run the code, we can debug the code, we can also test the code. So there are a lot of functionality that these platforms offer. Now, especially about this VS Code, so apart from these basic functionalities, it is lightweight, it is offered by Microsoft, and then it's open source as well, and it is also having functionality of this extensions which make it very user friendly and especially lightweighted because based on the requirement anyone and everyone can have their own set of extensions. Then it also offers terminal where we can set up the environment and change the environment as well. So if we talk about these like VS Code in general, like in terms, it's like having for a student like having everything at one place, like the table where he's having his notebook, pen, and paper, and then calculator and every other stuff's at a single place. So it's like that. So once the developer starts developing, he don't need to uh, use different platform to do different testing or different development things, but he can just do everything on single place. So with this let's go and see uh, whether the file got downloaded. So yeah, it looks like it is downloaded. So let's run this. Either we can double click and run or we can run as administrator. So I right clicked and click on run as administrator. So it's asking me permission to allow. So we need to allow it. Yes. So here I need to accept the agreement and move to next. So it's giving me the path where this will be getting installed and it needs around 709 MB free in my disk space, which I have. Then moving to the next, just next. And yeah, these are some of the options. I will go with the default option and just click on install. So it will take couple of more seconds to get installed. Meanwhile, we can go through the VS Code extensions. So there are multiple extensions, so which VS Code offers, and it especially depends upon like the user which extension they want to pursue. Like for a developer, like especially if data scientists, the things related to Python and machine learning will be more useful. So he can install extensions like Python, Pylance, and then Jupyter, etc. For a web developer, he may need an extension related to HTML, CSS, and other things. And for a database kind of data engineer, it can be extensions related to database. So it's like not giving everything at once in the VS Code, but based on the usage and requirement, the user has the flexibility to have those functionality into the VS Code. It's like having uh, different apps as per the user requirement in their phone. So let's see what's the progress. So yeah, it's completed. So let's launch the VS Code. So yeah, I am able to see the VS Code here now. So this is how it looks at first. And yeah, we can open different windows. So if I click on new window, so a new VS Code window will open. And then let's start with the extension page. So how we can have extension. So on the very left side, we can see there are a couple of icons. So we need to select this icon, and there is a shortcut as well, Control Shift X. So let's try Control Shift X. So yeah, you can see the extension bar is open, and now we can select and install any extension. So let's install Python extension. So we need to search that in this, and then we need to select. And once selecting, I can see it's already installed. So if you want, you can uninstall it and install again so that it will be active. So it's ready. Now there is Pylance also. So Pylance extension is something that helps me in correcting the code and having a kind of better formatted code without any error. So yeah, this is already installed for me. Let's install something that is uh, new. For example, let's check Jupyter. So it's this is already installed. So maybe we can install some other package like so for example, this one we can see HTML to CSS auto completion. So once we click on this extension, we can also see like how this works, and it gives a brief idea like how it can be used for our development work. So once we click on the install, it can ask for some permission, and then it can install that particular extension. So now you can see it's installed. It's very easy, and it's not a big thing to do, but yeah, having these extensions are really helpful. We can also have extensions related to what we can say OpenAI, because right now everyone is using these platforms. So Codex is something that we can have. So let's try to install this. So here we can see the different requirements it's having and different features that it offers. So I think this is all I wanted to show, like how we can install VS Code and how we can have the different extensions also getting supported and installed as per the use case in this VS Code. So once we start developing our code, so at that time it will be really helpful. So with that, yeah, thank you, and we'll see you again. Thank you.